spooky font. Ooh. Anyway, I'm JWMaher, and that's Aaron Brooks. This is Why We Love Horror Trivia, and we're bringing you singles matches you don't even know you want to see them, but you want to see them. Aaron, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I always feel good when the opening title that says written and hosted by Aaron can actually be mildly accurate. I did write questions today, so everybody should be excited to hear that. But I'm very excited for these two singles who are ready to mingles, Luis and the notable prick, Erick Moreno.
It's an international flavor match. We're here in America, the United States of America, hosting, bringing in our buddies. First and foremost, from the great country of Germany, unified Germany. Luis Boos, how you feeling? Were you even alive when it was two countries, Luis?
No. I was not alive in 1990. That was 10 years before I was born.
I remember those days when you had to defer. You had to say which Germany was which. I remember that.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I don't.
I was feeling great, but then the music hit from the title sequence and triggered like a tinnitus, and now my left ear string, and that's not so hard. Otherwise, yeah, it's always exciting staying up for trivia. Being here, playing someone, answering questions, losing, maybe winning. I don't know. It's
you are the former champ, Luis. You are the former champ here.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
That was crazy.
From the former singles champ, we go a little bit south of the United States to Mexico to see the former teams champ, Erick Ibarra Moreno, notable prick. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. I do love an international match. That what makes it a real world title, and Luis already made it that, so I'm happy to play him again. Yeah, we played in teams before. Him and Tis were the first loss we had the year we team up, Jacob and I. Yeah.
Eric knows his history. He also knows his horror movies, and we're here to play 3 rounds of horror movie trivia, starting in round number 1, which is the speed round. Prior to the match, we had a little drafting session. Both these guys drafted 4 categories. I'm going to ask them 8 one-point questions in the order they were drafted. They're going to be read at intervals of 10 seconds apiece, and the round will end 10 seconds after the 8th question has been read. However, throughout the match, both guys get 3 repeats in a challenge. If they want to use one of those repeats, it won't be a speed round anymore. I'll repeat as many questions as they want, and then when I'm done repeating questions, they have 20 seconds to write their answers on the board, and then we'll check their answers. You get 1 point for each correct answer, and if you get them all right, there's a 9th bonus question. It has happened before, and Eric has done it. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Let's start with round 1 and your first question, which is, in directors, who directed 2017's Death Note and A Horrible Way to Die?
Haven't seen either one of these movies, so no review.
I've seen both of them, and I think I'm the only person that likes Death Note.
Okay, congratulations. Question number 2 in 90s Tony Todd. What is the profession of the character played by Kane Hodder in Wishmaster? Good movie. Really good movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I'm always happy to see Kane Hodder's face. Because usually when he's playing a role, you don't see his face.
It's true.
Yeah. Your third question is, in the 2010s, the flashback scenes in The Black Coat's Daughter are primarily set in what type of location?
Good movie. I don't want to hear about it, John. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I might need to rewatch it, but I didn't like it the first time I watched it. And as James Remar, I didn't like it.
I also didn't like it the first time I watched it, but it's good. All right. Question 4, Hannibal Lecter. Who composed the score to Silence of the Lambs? Got a lot of feelings about this composer. He or she might have a special place in my heart.
The word damn is right there.
Foreign language horror. Who plays, lowercase capital, Dr. Robert Ledgard in The Skin I Live In?
Good movie.
I agree.
We're killing it right now. With these categories, we have mostly good movies until question 7. Question number 6, Dario Argento. In Inferno, what Italian city is Mark traveling from to visit his sister in New York? I mean, do I have to say? They're all good by this guy. I don't care.
Inferno's good. They have a swimming pool in a basement, sort of. Yeah. Radio silence in Abigail, and this is a good movie. What is the specialty of Sammy, Catherine Newton's character, on the kidnapping team? What does she do on the team?
This one's like the
Who was
original. This one's the original companion from last year, where the trailer ruined the movie.
Fair enough.
All right, question number 8. Oscars. What Oscar did Whatever Happened to Baby Jane win? Very good movie. 2
I like
thumbs.
this one.
This movie's just fucking nuts.
And your time to use the repeat will expire in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pen's down. We're checking some answers now. We'll start with Eric. Eric, what are your answers?
So for the Death Note one, I said Michael Dougherty, which is not right, but I knew it was somebody known. You're good for the points and all that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
mate.
it.
Okay, sorry.
Right,
Number 2 for the Kenny Hodder one is said security guard. Number 3, I had an idea, so I said farm, which is very smudge, but it does say
Yeah, I
farm, I
see.
swear. 4, I said Howard Shore. 5, I said Antonio Banderas. 6, I said Rome. 7, I said hacker. And 8, I said costume design.
And Luis.
Okay, so 1 I said Adam Wingard, 2 I said policeman, 3 school, 4 I said Hans Zimmer, 5 Antonio Banderas, 6 I said Florence, 7 hacker, and 8 best supporting actress.
All right. Now, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to give you the Kane Hodder one, Luis, because he's a
that's
security guard, not a police officer. He's dressed like a police officer, but he's definitely a security guard.
Yeah, it's
But
cool.
the answers are Adam Wingard directed Death Note and A Hard Way to Die, which I'm sure nobody's seen. Kane Hodder's character, as I said, is a security guard. The flashback scenes of Black Coat's daughter take place at a boarding school. Howard Shore composed the score to Silence of the Lambs. Robert Ledgard is Antonio Banderas. Her brother is traveling from Rome in Inferno. Catherine Newton's character, Sammy, is the hacker. And Whatever Happened to Baby Jane did win the Oscar for costume design for movies in black and white. So that is correct. At the end of round 1, I have Eric in the lead, 6-4, as we move on to round number 2, which is the wheel round. All 8 of those categories we just talked about are on wheel. Eric's in the lead. He can decide the order of play, either he'll go first or second. Spin the wheel. Whatever it lands on, you can take, or you can use 1 respin. So between your first and second spins, you will get a category. You'll get 5 2-point questions in that category. If you want to get multiple choice, though, it's worth 1 point. You have 15 seconds to answer each question. And be careful, because if you get an answer wrong, though, your opponent can steal for the current point value of the question. So let's bring in the wheel. Eric, the category is on the wheel today. If I can figure out where I stashed it on my... There it is. Categories on the wheel today. Directors, Tony Todd, The 2010s, Hannibal Lecter, Foreign Language Horror, Dario Argento, Radio Silence, and the Oscars. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll defer.
All right, Luis, here's your first spin.
Luis Navidad.
And you're landing on Radio Silence directed. Do you want to take that or spin again?
Should I put that on a wheel, right? But yeah, I'll take it.
We're taking
Yeah, you got these, John. I don't want to rant about this directing duo.
I don't like any of these goddamn movies by these hacks.
I hate fun.
Aaron is known to hate fun. We're talking about radio, that collective of dudes, Radio Silence. Your first question. Who has a cameo as Abigail's father, Christophe Lazar, in Abigail?
Oh. Do I risk it? Yeah.
5, 4.
Matthew Good, final answer.
That is that man's name. Matthew Good is correct.
Matthew Goody.
Your next question. In the jailbreak segment of Southbound, when Danny finds his sister Jessie, she's working as what? Five.
Yeah, give me multiple for that, please.
All right. Is it A, circus clown, B, a tattoo artist, C, an auctioneer, or D, an exotic dancer?
Tattoo artist?
She is tattooing weird occult things on occult people. Yeah, she's a tattoo artist. That's correct.
Damn, I saw that for nothing.
That's why I said after every Radio Silence movie.
Oh, come on.
How dare you? Anyway, even ready or not, how dare you? All right.
Kind of.
According to Amber's text to Tara at the start of Scream 2022, Tara has already been fielding annoying phone calls from what other character?
Yeah. Names, right? Give me multiple again.
Is it A, Liv, B, Wes, C, Chad, or D, Mindy?
I think it's Wes, right? Final answer.
That is correct. Though all four of those characters are annoying.
It's a Scream
Yeah.
movie.
Liv doesn't have enough character to be annoying.
Also
she
true.
felt annoying to me. Your fourth question. In Scream 6, who plays Sam's therapist, Dr. Stone?
Oh, that's Henry Czerny of Mission Impossible fame.
That is correct.
Or Henry Czerny.
And your final question. Where do Zach and Sam go on their honeymoon in Devil's Due?
Yeah. Yeah, give me multiple again for that.
Is it A, Jamaica, B, Barbados, C, Puerto Rico, or D, the Dominican Republic?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Dominican Republic.
And that is correct. And sweeping around.
Nice.
Getting
That
your
one I
score.
didn't. I didn't see that one. I didn't expect it.
What the hell is that movie? I've never even
Join
heard.
the club.
Yeah.
We're going to bring the wheel back.
I bet it's great.
Um,
I'm gonna see him be like, my favorite Radio Silence movie is Devil's Due.
And you get the movies that have Hannibal Lecter as a character in them. Would you like that or spin again?
I could do worse. I'll take it. I didn't see one of these. You can guess which one I didn't see.
All right. Well, we
All
will
right,
find
well-
out if that question comes up here. I am going to willing to bet it is not the first question that it comes in the category. But we'll see. Maybe he's full of surprises. Question 1. What is the name of the prisoner who flicks semen at Clarice in The Silence of the Lambs?
I don't know about you, Aaron. Probably my favorite semen flicking scene.
I would have answered this question right as soon as you said semen. I know this guy better than anybody in the movie.
Yeah, I should know it, but I got multiple. I forgot.
You
to say.
should, but it's
Yeah.
okay. You're better than I. A, Barney. B, Trig. C, Miggs. D, Triggs.
It's mix. C.
Sure is Miggs.
Yeah, I knew it was with an M, but I couldn't remember that.
That was my nickname in middle school. All right, question
Oh,
number
God.
I hope not for this.
2. It was. What number victim would Mason Verger had been of Hannibal's had he not escaped initially in Hannibal?
Jesus Christ. Okay. I got multiple against. Yeah, shit.
I
This
wrote
is not usual for me.
I wrote
Yeah.
this question. A, 3, B, 4, C, 7, D, 8.
I'll say 4.
4 is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I got a little too specific. I wrote that question right after seeing Hannibal. So,
Yeah.
sorry about that. I was trying to be John. Question 3. In Red Dragon, what is the name of the tabloid Freddy works for that Will Graham ends up interviewing with?
The National Tattler. I don't know how to spell it.
But we'll accept either. You are correct. The National Tattler is correct. All right. Question number 4. Who plays Vladis Grutus, leader of the SS militia in Hannibal Rising?
This would have been very easy to check out, and I didn't. Multiple choice.
All right. We have solved the mystery. A, Richard Brake. B, Kevin McKidd. C, Dominic West. D, Reese Ifans.
I'll say A, Richard Brake.
That is incorrect. Over to Luis for the potential 1-point steal. A, Richard Brake. B, Kevin McKidd. C, Dominic West. D, Reese Ifans.
yeah, like Eric, I have not seen this movie, but Dominic West stands out to me. So Dominic West, final answer.
That is also incorrect. It's Reese.
I should have. I was in the one I said in that one.
All right.
At first, I was going to put like all people that look like Reese Fonz, but then I'm like, no one's seen this movie. I'll just put people in the cat.
Fair enough. All right. And the final question in the category. Besides the band The Reds, who else contributed to the score of Manhunter?
Why am I forgetting his last name? I know his first name. I'll have to go multiple.
All right. Your options are A, Michael Kamen, B, Michael Rubini, C, Tangerine Dream, D, Randy Eldman.
It's Michael Rubini.
That is correct. It would have been funny if you forgot Tangerine Dreams last time.
or if you said Michael Kamen, that would also been funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of
All
round
right.
number 2, we're tied up.
Yeah. 11-11. Very
11-11.
solid game here by two solid individuals. So, yeah.
It's the synopsis round, everybody. before the match, both these guys picked 3 general categories that I'm writing synopses about. Starting with the player that's trailing, Eric can decide who that'll be. The category is chosen from the pool, and it'll remove it for the remainder of the round. I'll get a 2-point question from that category. Play will go back and forth as the lead switches, with the gentleman progressing through 2, 3, and 5-point questions. Play will end whenever I've read 6 synopses or one side's mathematically unable to catch up. Doesn't normally happen, Eric. You can decide. Would you like to go first or second in this round?
I'd like to go second.
Second. Okay. Categories to choose from today, Luis. You got the 80s, the 2010s, the 2020s, folk horror comedies, psychological thrillers. What would you like a 2-pointer in?
I'll take the 2-pointer in horror comedies.
All right.
And Aaron's going to read this to you.
All right. For 2 points. A young man's mother is bitten by a Samaritan rat monkey. She goes sick and dies. At which time she comes back to life, killing and eating dogs, nurses, friends, and neighbors. Name that movie. Horror comedy.
Oh, jeez.
Repeat or answer. 5.
Brain dead. Final answer.
We have Brian Dead down, but I believe it is Brain Dead.
Brain dead is correct.
Well, inside baseball there.
Yeah.
All right.
Well done. Or Dead Alive.
We'll go over to Eric then. Eric, the category is remaining. Let me delete horror comedies from this little banner here. So the categories you could choose from for your 2-point question. The 80s, the 2010s, the 2020s, folk horror, or psychological thrillers. What would you like for a 2-pointer?
We'll check the 80s. Why not?
We're going to the 80s for 2. Legend tells of a ship lured to the rocks of Antonio Bay and enveloped by a supernatural cloud as it sank. When this mist returns, the victims will rise up seeking vengeance. Name that movie.
Notice you didn't say when this fog returns because it's the fog.
That is correct. Had to change words in that synopsis.
You know, in The Mist, they weren't worried about saying the title when the child pointed and said, "Oh, what's that over there? It's The Mist."
And it's much worse for it. Yeah.
Fucking terrible movie. Anyways,
I
don't watch The Mist, everybody.
All right, Luis, your 3-pointer in these 4 categories. What would you like?
I'll take 2020s.
All right. For Barbara Walters' category, for 3 points. A woman is left handcuffed to her dead husband as part of a sick revenge plot. Unable to unshackle, she has to survive as 2 killers arrive to finish her off. Name this.
I think that's the Megan Fox gimmick, right? Till Death. Final answer.
That is correct. It is not Gerald's game.
That movie was better than I thought it would be.
It's not that bad.
All right.
This
This is a great match. Eric, you have left the 2010s, folk horror, and psychological thrillers. What would you like your 3-pointer?
I like the 2010s.
Sure. Let's do it. 5 years after an ominous, unseen presence drives most of society to suicide, a mother and her 2 children make a desperate bid to reach safety. Name that.
Is this a Bird Box?
That is Bird
That
Box.
piece of shit. Finally pays off to have seen it.
Spoiler alert, I don't think those are kids. Anyway.
Yeah, they are. Adopted.
Yeah. So we're going on to 5 pointers, everybody. This is everybody. Eric, we used to say he wasn't good. All of a sudden, maybe he was rope-a-doping us for a year. I don't know.
I lost on purpose a couple times.
Yeah. Folk horror or
Save myself the
psychological
trouble.
thrillers. What would you like for a 5-pointer?
I'll take psychological thrillers for 5.
All right. Psycho thrillers. Qu'est-ce que c'est? All right. For 5 points, the tightly scripted world of a vlogger and influencer unravels after she becomes a mother and meets other recent moms in her neighborhood. Name this psychological horror for 5 points.
Shit. Yeah.
Answer or repeat in 5, 4, 3.
I'll say, I don't know, Dashcam or some shit. I don't know.
It is not Dash Cam
Yeah.
or some shit. It is Baby Ruby, which is okay movie.
Oh, fuck.
It has Kit Harington in it. So
Kit Harington playing the husband in that movie.
I almost
All right,
watched
Eric,
that tonight.
Comes down to you for your 5-pointer in folk horror. Here we go. A small village's 4-part seasonal festival serves as the backdrop for a desperate search for the young daughter of the town's new female minister. Name that movie.
Okay. I should have checked that list of folk horror. Who put this one on the list?
One of you guys.
Yeah, somebody had to. I won't waste it. The Wicker Women. Sure.
I would love to say wait. No, this is Lord of Misrule. Lord of Misrule, a decent movie. Ralph
sounds
Ineson's
familiar.
in it.
I love it. I love that guy.
Well, then you'll love it. Well, guys, we're going to sudden death.
Oh, shit.
This is how sudden death works. I'm going to ask you one question at a time. The question's answer will always be a number. The individual or who's closest to that number will win the match. No going on. You can go over. Just as long as you're closer, you will win. In the event of a tie, subsequent questions will be asked until the tie is broken. All right. So moving on to sudden death. And your first sudden death question is, of the top 10 highest grossing horror films ever, adjusted for inflation, the earliest of those films came out in what year?
Good question. And you will write down your answer. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah, don't do that.
I just wasn't sure. Eric looked like he was winding up to say something.
No.
Calling a Jake, whatever that guy's last
Jake
name.
Collins.
I've been playing too long for.
No, I know, but
like that.
just had to
I'm
make sure.
offended. I will have to use a repeat because of that.
Fuck. He needs a repeat
Okay, a repeat. It's your first repeat.
because I insulted him.
Of the top 10 highest grossing horror films ever, adjusted for inflation, the earliest came out in what year? So it's basically a movie release dates question, but it doesn't matter because if you're closest, you're going to win.
That's correct.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Eric. What year did this movie I'm talking about come out in?
I went for 73.
And Luis.
I had 73 at first, and then I said 75.
Well, it's The Exorcist. So Eric is our winner. The
good job.
1973 is correct. Hitting it.
Yeah, I almost went 75. Yeah, I almost thought Jaws. Probably Jaws.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure if The Exorcist made that much, but good job, man.
What a game.
With that being said, I'm going to just drop Eric back briefly. Luis, excellent match. This might be, we have other matches go to sudden death, but this was, was not expecting like just a regular ass singles match to be this intense. How you feel?
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I went in today and thought, well, you can win everything. When I heard that I will go against Eric, I was like, yeah, that might be a loss for me. But, I didn't expect to lose by that small of a margin. And so I don't feel all that bad about it.
Yeah, you were trailing a little bit after round 1, rallied back in round 2, and then you guys matched each other step for step in round 3. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy for the help me create great content on this channel. Thank you, Luis.
Always.
And we'll see you back probably sooner than you think. So we'll drop you back. We'll bring in today's winner, Eric. On a roll still, I guess. It's hard to keep a good man down. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I was dreading a loss once again because of plot synopsis, but I finally hit a 3-pointer, which hasn't happened in a while. but yeah, Bird Box. Glad I saw it, I guess. Well, sorry, go ahead, John.
No, I was saying this is like we're kind of doing like a title picture, so you will progress in that title picture. You are playing towards you'll be playing towards other people who are also higher ranked. So out of those people, is there anybody you're looking to play or play again?
Play again. I will play Jeremy Adams again. We met in the number 1 contendership match, and he was great. I think that will be a fun match. Some people have been asking me when I'm going to cash in for for the title, any title. I have till May. I am thinking about it. I'm setting a date, but we'll see if the other match you're probably setting happens before, after, whatever. It's always a pleasure to battle against Abby, win or lose. So one-on-one should be fun, but we'll see what happens first.
Guys, talking about going one-on-one with your wife. We're gonna drop it backstage.
I love it. I'll be sitting here watching. Yeah, I'll be sitting here watching in my chair, as I always do. My favorite chair right in the corner. I can't wait to watch someone try to beat my wife.
All right. Well, put a ball in this match, Aaron. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic match. I mean, Erick had a great round 1 and 4 points. Anything above 3 or higher, honestly, if you're scoring above 3 or higher in this, it's a good first round. So 4 and 6 was really good. Second round, Luis came back strong, and then it just came down to who knew the release date of The Exorcist and how well it did in the box office. So really great match. 2 years off for Luis, nothing to be ashamed about at all at the end of the day. And takes a loss better than I take wins. So congratulations to both these classy gentlemen for being better than me. So all the best luck to Erick in the future. I'm excited to have Luis back to hopefully play Anthony in a match down.
We're gonna book that. Anthony hasn't lost this month yet. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Why We Love Horror Trivia. I'm JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks over there. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Go over to the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd challenge. Do that too. We'd love to see you over there. Schedule is always the same here. Sunday, Why We Love Horror TV. Monday versus Thursday, Why We Love Horror. And Friday, you're watching it. Why We Love Horror Trivia. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!